There we go. Can you hear me? I had myself muted. Sorry. Good morning. How you doing? Hi, Darla. It's a little dark because I have these lights. I'm going to be moving these lights. I just have it because it looks pretty and twinkly and festive. Hi, Uncle Dan. Who else is here? Thanks, everybody, for popping in. Like I said, it's a little dark right now until I move these lights and start working on something. But I just put this here for a start. I don't know if I'm going to work in my art journal. I'm going to give away some color books. I got a new color book. I got my Gary drawing in the mail. Sorry, guys. Hi, Nancy. Colorful 365, coloring with Vicky. She spins. Hi, Juanita. I haven't watched it yet, but I saw that you had a garden video up, Juanita. That you had a garden video up. I'll have to go and look at that later. So, yeah, good to see you, Nancy. And hi, Carla. I think she said Darla. Hi, Kalora. Oh, it's going by so fast, faster than I can click on everybody. Kalora, Teresa. Let's see, Pamela. Thanks, everybody, for popping in. So I hope you had a good holiday. Let's see. She spins. I'm trying to get everything ready for spring. Okay. Well, I'm looking forward to seeing that. I used to enjoy your garden videos years ago. Let's see. Connie. I know I'm probably missing people. Riri, Elmaris. Thanks, everybody, for popping in. Teresa, little sister. Let's see. Who else? Yeah, the chat just goes like that. And I try to click on people and I'm clicking on the wrong people because it's going so fast. So anyway, yeah. Still eating turkey. I'm not eating any now. I had enough turkey over the last, 4 days? Yeah. Hi, Faithful Mess. Faithful Mess had a new journaling video up. I haven't watched that yet either. Hi, Jane. But y'all go follow each other and, peruse the awesomeness that is the fibs. Hi, Scrap Girl, Connie. Aw. Oh, thanks, Teresa. No, I don't mind everybody saying good morning. I'm just trying to click on everybody, and I can't quite do it quick enough. Let's see. So, yeah, did anybody do anything exciting? Did they do anything creative? Hi, Kimberly. And so if you're just joining me for the first time or you're watching the recording, it's a chat show. I'm going to warn you, it's chatty. I still get those comments. It's too chatty. It's a chat show, people. And anyway, yeah. Oh, you made your first transparent tag. Did you post it somewhere, Teresa? Do I follow you on IG? For some reason, it doesn't seem familiar that I follow you on IG. So my name's Dee Dee. I stream every Monday and Wednesday, 9 a.m. Eastern, but I come on about 30 minutes early to say hi and chat. Even more chatty. I love it. Yes, and Fibsville. Whoops, there it goes. Hi, Janet. Fibsville friends. I'm not. Is that a group or something, Teresa? Are you talking about on Facebook? Are you on Instagram? I'm not in any groups on Facebook. I don't have time to participate in them. So, yeah, I feel bad when I'm in a group and I can't do anything in there. So, good morning, Janet. Let me just check in with you and see how you've been on the last 3 or 4 days. Hi, Julie Topaz. Happy Marvelous Monday to you. Hope everybody's doing. Do I sound too loud? I'm talking kind of loud. Let me turn my volume down a little. Of course, y'all can always turn your volume down too. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'll show a couple pictures in case people that don't follow me didn't get to see it. But I've been posting. I'm trying to post a Christmas picture a day. I haven't posted one yet today. I'll do that after the stream. Hi, Molly. But I'm trying to post. Oh, Fibsville is Mary's group. Okay, yeah, no, I'm not in any groups. I love Mary. Don't get me wrong, but I just don't have time to be in groups. You've been lazy, Janet. Okay. Let's see. Oh, thanks, Molly. Yeah, I moved my pictures over to my iPad so I can show them bigger rather than just on my phone. So, hi, some big jerk. How's it going? Somebody said hi. I'm not seeing where he popped in the chat. Let me scroll back. Not seeing. I was going to click on him, but there he is. Good morning. I'm telling you, it goes by fast. Hope you're doing well. I just sometimes call him SBJ for some picture. Oh, you liked it? You liked when Wolfie and the child showed up with Hubster? Yeah, I'll show that. I got the video. I mean, I put the video on the iPad too, so it'll be bigger for you guys. Because I know not everybody follows me on social media. So, yeah, I thought I'd show that. Hi, Karina. Hi, Karina. Oh, I didn't see. Where did you see the card he did for his brother, Kalura? I missed that. Let's see. Who else? Jane. Said hi to Jane. Carla. Let's see. What else is going on? So, yeah, it looks a little dark right now because I have my little lights out. I love these things. The cats do, too. They try to eat them. They try to get up here and bite them. I have to move the cat. I'm not Schwab. Oh, it was on his IG. Do I follow you on IG, some big jerk? Are you under some big jerk or your name? I'm not sure. I have to go look. Maybe I follow you and I just missed it. Because, there's a lot on Instagram I miss. I try to scroll for a while. Oh, curly girl. That's cute. She just popped up there. Let's see. I'm going to have to check on all these. I try to go when someone likes something of mine or visits my Instagram. I try to go visit theirs as well. I know I don't make them all. I don't make them all to the. No, right? All that turkey. Oh my goodness. I'm not sure if I follow. And some big jerk might be. Oh, there he is. Okay. Oh, I'm following you now. I didn't, maybe I didn't know you had a Instagram for some reason. But I'm liking this cartoon. Is this going to be your Christmas card? Is that your Christmas card this year? It's not really showing up very well because I'm trying to zoom in. That's pretty good. Oh, what brand are these lights? I got them at Hobby Lobby. I threw the box away. I don't keep packaging, but they're mini twinkles or something like that. Now they're more expensive, but everything on Hobby Lobby is 50% off right now. Let me click on faithfulness. Everything, all Christmas, not everything. All Christmas is 50% off at Hobby Lobby. So I think they were normally $29. They're the most expensive lights they had. But I got them for my desk. And they come really tight together. And then you just kind of stretch them out like that. And you'd be surprised. They don't get as tangled as I thought they would. They don't tangle with each other. Oh, okay. It's for your brother. Okay, that's what Kalura was talking about. That's cool. I'll go look and follow. I mean, I already followed you on IG, but I'll go look at your IG later. I know. It is cool, isn't it, Janet? Oh, yeah. Doesn't it look pretty on your desk? That's the only reason I got these. I have regular tree lights, but see how they just separate? You can just pull them apart. They're just, they're just so cool. And then I just pulled out a poinsettia just to make it festive. I know, right, Teresa? And Teresa, did you say if you're on IG or not on Instagram, or are you just in Mary's group? Is that what you were saying a minute ago? Yeah, get them while they're 50% off, faithful. Yeah. I miss Gigi. found a new toy. Exactly. I did. I found a new toy. So let's see. I even don't know how to post it. Oh, it's so easy. You take pictures with your phone, Teresa? Do you take pictures with your phone? All you have to do is have pictures on your phone. Go to the little plus sign in IG, and it'll go right to your phone. It'll ask you if you allow IG to go to your photos, and then you have to say yes, of course, and then you just pick a photo. And if you want, you can do all kinds of filters. Like you can, if your picture turns out really dark, you can lighten and brighten it. And you can do all kinds of things. Hi, Kathy. It's really fun. I don't do a lot of filters. I will sometimes brighten up the cat pictures on Catterday because sometimes their fur looks dark. And so if I hit one of the filters, I forget which one it is, but one of the filters would turn their fur back white because their fur is very white, but it kind of looks yellow when my photographs, because most of the time I take pictures of them, it's not in a bright room, it's not really bright or something. So I'll use one of the brightening filters for the cat fur. And yeah, it's so easy, Teresa. You should. It's fun. Let's see. I said hi to Kathy. Anybody? I'm sure I'm missing people coming in. But yeah. So I did pull this out right here. I'll leave this here for a minute. I pulled out my book, I should call it my reconstructed journal. Let me put a Post-it note on here so I can get back where my reconstructed journal, where I've taken apart old journal pages and cut them down. And this is fun. She'll call you and edit. No, Janet, now I do that for you, but I will, because I know. Here's the thing. I know Janet knows how to fix her pictures, like make them centered and cropped and bright and light, and she doesn't do it half the time. So I said, look, just send it to me. I'll do it for you. Sometimes she does. Miles, she's getting better at it. She is getting better at fixing her IG pictures. But I still fuss at her if she doesn't. Hi, Jerry. If she does not, I will fuss at her. I admit it. So anyway, if you have old art journal pages that you don't like, or that you like parts of, you can crop them down and just put them in another book to work on. I just put them in. It doesn't have to be another. I just like the way it helps me to focus on a certain, piece. And so I'm just going to flip through it while I'm sitting here talking to you guys for the next 5 minutes or so. So these are old art journal pages. And y'all know I have tons of old art journal pages. Here, here's just a stack. This is a small stack, but here's one little stack. So I have all these old art journal pages, and I like some of them and some of them I don't. And so if I don't like them, then I'll cut them down and put them in a book like this. Yeah, there you go. Exactly. Never admit you know how to edit photos. Oh, Carla, because then somebody's going to ask you how to do it. Yeah. Hi, Asher. How you doing? OCD there. Okay, so I'm just going to flip through this, and it's really puffy because it's fluffy. But anyway, so these are pieces that I've cut down out of old other art journals, and I'm going to continue to work on them. And they all need work, except like I finished one, and when I post it, then I'm usually done. I really want to get back to this one. So I've added, since the last time I flipped through it, I added this to it. But anyway, I never feel compelled to finish a page before I move on to another one. I know a lot of people I know a lot of people won't do that. They can't move on to another page until they finish one, but I can do it easily. Hi, little sister. How you doing? I can do it easily. Move from a page to page or piece to piece or whatever I'm, working on. It's not hard for me to do that. So, yeah, so these are all works in progress. Here's the one that I finished. No, that's not it. Sorry, I just saw the watch in the camera. Um, it's similar to that one. This one I'm working on too. I like the Easter Island there. Um, so I've done a little bit here and there since the last time I flipped this one. This is the one that's finished that I posted on Instagram and Twitter. Well, I think I put it on Facebook too. Sometimes I don't post these little things like this to Facebook because that's why we have Instagram. We have Instagram for these kind of photos. But thanks everybody. Okay, all right, off to work, Riri. And yeah, so the rest of this week I will be working on my thank you everybody happy mail. So I'll be getting that out. What day is today? Today's the 30th. Sometime probably toward the end of the week. I'm going to work on it all week to get my happy mail packaged up and all my thank you prints sent out. I usually send the thank you prints out the first week of the month. So the first week in December, I will send out the prints, which starts in a couple of days. Well, tomorrow maybe. I think, yeah. Tomorrow's December 1st. So, yeah. So all these are in progress, and I'm turning them into little worlds. But, yeah, I don't ever feel compelled to finish one before I go on to another. I just like working on them as I want. Let's see. Susie's Cottage. Okay, Susie, lurk away. Thanks, Azure. Yeah. So what these are is big journal pages, whether this big or, a full size. Most of them are probably about an 8 by 10 or 9 by 12. And it's for whatever reason, I didn't like all of it. So I have cut them down and I'm going to rework them. I know it's a little flashed out because I've got my lights right there. There we go. That's a little better. But I'm going to move the lights in a minute. So, hi, Cheryl. Other Cheryl. So these are the two I want to work on. I started picking the colors here. And I just did a little test strip of the colors I want to use. I love me some Payne's Gray. Oh, I'm going to sneeze. Let me see if I can mute. Okay. Yeah, you know what I have to be careful of though? Instead of hitting the mute button, I have accidentally hit the leave studio button. I got to be careful. Hi, Shelly. Hi, Barb. Chicken Pot Pie Society. Michelle. Anybody else I missed coming in? So hi to Jane, Christine. So yeah, all of you guys that have supported the channel over the last month, you'll be getting a print. I'm sending them out toward the end of the week. It'll take me a couple days to get them all together. So I've got a couple pages left in here. We did a marker test back there. So anyway, but I also I got a new color book and I got let me show y'all this. I got my Gary. This is not let me take it out of the plastic. This is not a print. This is an original. I won this in the auction. Didn't I, Kalura? I think that day Kalura and I were both bidding on some of Gary's work, and this is the one that I bought. So it's not a print. It's an original. So, yeah. So isn't that awesome? Gary, so if y'all don't follow Gary Shipman, y'all know where to find him. Go over there on his YouTube channel and follow him. So isn't that beautiful? I just love it. It's going to go with my Gandalf and a Fly Fox Pro. It's not a doll. It's an action figure. Said that last week. I have the 18-inch action figure. It's not a no. I think action figure is the little guys. I know, isn't it awesome? So anyway, I'd like them to go together, and so yeah, I just thought I'd share that with you. It came in the mail, and I'm so happy to get it. Oh, you missed this auction? Okay, yeah, I think that this is the one that we were both. I think we were both either both bidding on this one, or you were bidding on something else, and then I ended up bidding on this one. So I also have got this one from Gary too. I'm trying to tilt it so it's not going to shine, but yeah. So I think Kalora got one of his something from his sketchbook. I think didn't you, Kalora? Yeah. So anyway, so I just wanted to share that with you. I'm going to put it back in the sleeve here to keep it safe. Oh, and he also did on the back of the Titan Mouse of Might. So he is running Titan 2. Titan 2 is on Indiegogo. If you want to know more about it, just go over to Gary's channel, and he's always drawing, sketching. He drew my cat. I did take a screenshot of it. I posted a picture of. Let me get my iPad out here. I posted a picture of Malibu over the weekend. A Catterday picture. And Gary liked it, and he said, I want to draw it. And I said, well, go ahead. And he did. So let me go to my photos here. And I took a screenshot. So there is a video of him actually doing this. So I did take a screenshot of it here. So there's Gary drew Malibu. She's got her ears. Well, her ears aren't quite that big, but he captured her little expression. That is so her. I wanted him to actually make her a pirate with fangs, but he didn't. So this was from the show. I just took a screenshot. So anyway, it's really good. I just look at, there we go. So he just drew her and inked her in like, I don't know, less than 45 minutes maybe. I'm not sure. It didn't take him long. I'm trying to get the glare off there. Let's go this way. There. So isn't that awesome? I know. So cute. He captured a little expression, and her little mouth is perfect. That's exactly how her little mouth is. So anyway, thank you, Gary, for doing that on your show. Let's see. So I did take a couple of pictures. Let's see. So we went to the tree farm. Let me show you this one first. Okay, so let's turn up the volume. Hang on. Oops, let's go this way.
And every year, other than
okay, let's start this over. I'm trying to bring this. Okay, wait a minute. It won't. I can't. It's not a little. Wait a minute. I want to start over. Okay, when it starts over, I'm going to show y'all. Okay, here we go. Okay, here we go. All right, so this is when we went to the tree farm. What the? Come on.
All right, we're at the tree farm. That time of year again. And I always bring a friend every year other than Hester. I always bring a friend. So who did I bring this year?
So that's when we went to the tree farm. And then so I took a couple pictures. There's me with Wolfie. This is Wolfie. Whoops. This is Wolfie. It's not real fur. Don't anybody email me, with the child. And we did watch the new Mandalorian. We watched the new Mandalorian. Well, actually, we watched it Saturday. It came out Friday night. So there we are at the tree farm. I love this picture. Okay, wait, I got one more video to show you. Let's see if I can get this going.
Okay, got the tree.
Whoops.
Child. Hang on there, child. Okay. Oh, no. Wait.
You got to watch that one again. Wait.
Okay, got the tree. Hang on there, child. Hang on there, child. Okay. Oh no! Wait.
So here's the picture Gary drew from. There's the Malibu picture that Gary drew from. Oh, I didn't leave the child there. I have the child. So, and then, so we cut down the tree, and then here's it set up in the living room there. So that's the before. There's the before, and then there's the after. So, and that glare is really. So there's the after. So this is after the lights and everything, and they're flickering. So you're going to see bare spots because the flickering. I didn't do a video. I just took a picture. So yeah. So I'm trying to post a Christmas picture every day on Instagram and Twitter. And let's see. So let me go over to my Instagram. I didn't move this one over to the iPad. I should, but all right. So let me go to my Instagram here. So then I did post a picture of my front door there. So if you want to see that better, you can go over to Instagram. So there's my front door. There's my little shelf. Oh, the light. I need to turn off the overhead light. The shelf over here. And there's the door, and there's a wreath there. There's a glare, so you can't see the whole wreath. And then there's a garland that goes all the way around the door right there. So, yeah. But all my pictures that I've taken and the stuff that I've done recently, the one that's got the most views is Hubster, and then me putting out the little child in front, and we had fun. We had so much fun, but I like doing stuff like that. Yes, Grogu. I like doing stuff like that at Christmas, and and doing some fun stuff at Christmas. Okay, so let's see what's next. Okay, so I've looked through this, and I think I'm gonna move the lights now. And I got a new color book. Let me put this down here on the floor. As long as the cats don't come in here, then I'll have to move it again so they don't try to chew. I guess I think it's a something to eat. And so be looking over on my Instagram or Twitter. I'm posting something Christmassy every day. Thanks, Julie. Thanks, Carla. Thanks, guys. Okay, so I did get a new color book, and this one came from Caprice, and she might say it Capri, but Caprice. So I don't know if she's here, but she sent the Gnomes in the Neighborhood, the the Denise Cleat, and so I'm going to show y'all that, and I am going to do another giveaway. I still have Zeely color books to give away, and I still have Anne Manera's books to give away. And Anne messaged me. Let me zoom in here. Anne messaged me and said that, let me move this, it's putting a glare, that when I give away one of her books, I still have 3 of her books. When I give away one of her books, that and she'll also do an international PDF. So, because, I'm not mailing these out of the States. So she said that every time I give away one of these, that she'll do an email PDF to an international. So we'll be doing that. And all right. So Gnomes in the Neighborhood. And let me move this over here for now. Get a sip of juice. I know. So thank you, Caprice, for sending this. And I haven't worked in it yet, but it's so cute. I don't know that I've ever seen anybody's pictures that they've worked in this. Does anybody have this and have posted finished pictures with it? I don't know if anybody has or not. I'm thinking this is brand new. I'm not sure. Let's look at the front. Oh, it's 2018. So I don't know how I missed this. Oh, there she is. Colorful 365. Thank you, Capri, so much. Thank you so much. I'm not, do you have did I follow you on IG? I don't think so. I'll go make sure I do. There she is. Okay, it is Capri. Okay, thank you so much. Send me your address and I'll send you back a print, Caprice. Okay, here's my email. I don't think you've sent it to me before, or I don't think you've sent it to me yet. If you have, just send it to me again so I make sure to send you a print out to thank you. Okay, I'm also sending Zeely one too. So, yeah. So isn't this cute? They have the weirdest little expressions on their face. I'll say weird in a bad way. Unusual. Look at that little expression there. Oh, Michelle said that she also does a similar book with fairies. See, isn't that cute? So I will be working in this one. Hang on. Okay, the second sneeze came. I usually sneeze twice when I sneeze. I have the fan on in here. It's really chilly outside, but it's kind of stuffy in my studio, so I have a fan on, and it's blowing. I shouldn't let it blow right in my face, but I do. So anyway, I just thought I'd do a little flip through this. So thank you so much, Colorful 365. Do you have a channel? Like a YouTube channel? I'm sure with that name, Colorful 365. And I may even follow you. I don't know. I'll have to go look if I follow your channel and see if you do. Do you do coloring pages? I mean, I'm guessing with Colorful 365 as your name. Hi, Auntie Maine. Okay, lurk away, lurk away. Hi, Twinkle Jane. Nick's art. Oh, that's nice, Nix. Thank you. Thank you. Let's see. Auntie Maine, what does she say? My cat's sneezing lots and yesterday morning likes to come. Well, the temperature dropped here. So let's see. What do you do? Some of the engines. There's a mermaid also. Oh, you don't have a channel? Well, girl, get one. Just saying. Hi, Christine. Hi, Christine. Yeah, I will. I don't know if maybe I'll pick something today. We may work on something today. I really like this one. I really like that. But the thing about doing something like this on stream, I can't do it in a couple of hours when it's this much, But here's my take on doing color book pages that I can't finish in one video. At least I'm showing you the techniques. Like this one, I can probably finish. At least I'm showing you the techniques that I can do with the page to give you ideas. So even if I don't finish it, oh, okay, colorful. So even if I don't finish a page, you're at least getting ideas on things to do. Okay, I like this one too. That one too. So cute. Look at the little hats and the little mannequin heads for the hats. Hi, Shelly. Yeah, y'all. We don't mind y'all coming in, and I share channels with everybody, but don't just come in here just to spam. Yeah, what Julie Topaz said. We're real generous about sharing links and time and things with you guys, but be a little respectful. Hi, Trisha. So it's a pretty thick book, and it's a square. I think it's like 9 by 9. It's one of the square ones. So there's a lot to this, and it's just so cute. The little with all the different little gnomes and their worlds. So I've already packed up Anne's gnome book to send to ship out, so I can't show you hers. But if y'all watched last week, if you want to see Anne Manera's book of gnomes, I showed that last week, and we're going to give away one of her books today. Oh, look at this one with the paintings. We're going to give away one of her books today too, and I'll let y'all pick. So, and the same thing, Anne said that if you are international, she will let you pick which one you want in the PDF. So she'll send you a PDF for each one of the whoever. If I give us one for the United States, and then we'll do an international drawing, so the international person can get a PDF of it. And of course, you can buy them from her too. So if you like her books and you'd rather have a PDF and print them out yourself rather than buy them off of Amazon, then you could do that as well. So yeah. So I think we're going to give away one of these today and a PDF, and I'll see about working in this. But I did pull my art journal. I did pull this one to work in today. So unless y'all have a request or something, if y'all have a request of something, I'm looking around, see if I've missed anything I want to show. Not seeing anything. You're so sweet, Annie Mae. Don't feel any pressure to send me anything, truly. I try to give away most of what you guys send me, because there's just no way I can do everything, and especially color books and stuff. Let's see. I don't think I'm missing anything. I didn't do a lot of much in the studio except a little bit in this book, because I spent the whole, Thanksgiving with Denise, and then the next 2 days, Friday and Saturday, spent decorating. So, and yesterday, I'm going to be honest, I never have watched the Hallmark Christmas movies. Mom and I always watch the Hallmark mysteries. We always would watch those. They don't have any new ones right now, or if they did, they preempted it all with Christmas, right? Hallmark Christmas. But my mom and I always watched the Sunday night Hallmark mysteries, and we text each other. Well, what do you think about this? Who did that? And they're just cozy mysteries, right? So, so yesterday, I was so I guess, worn out from all the decorating and everything else. I watched a whole bunch of the Hallmark Christmas movies, and I've never have watched any of them until this year. Never watched any of those Hallmarks. But there was a couple good ones. If you get a chance to see The Angel Tree. The Angel Tree so far has been my favorite one. Oh, Susie. Okay. No, I don't think I've got it. 2 weeks ago. And I do check my post office box twice a week. So no, it hasn't been here yet. Okay. All right. There you go, Teresa. Let's see. Hi, B. Who else am I missing? Penny. Penny, did you send me your address? I know I need to send you something, but I'm not sure if you've sent me your address. Just tell me yes or no, because then I'll double check my mail. But I don't think you sent me your address to send you out a print. Again, guys, here's my email. I know it's AOL. Don't judge me. This is the one. I have a Gmail too, but this is the one I keep for you guys. Did I do any shopping? Carla, the shopping that I did while I was watching the Hallmark Christmas movies yesterday was all on Amazon for today, for Cyber Monday. So I've got a bunch of stuff in the cart, in my Amazon cart. Does that count? Does that count as shopping? I did not. I never do Black Friday or shop during the Thanksgiving. I mean, going out to stores, regardless of the virus. I don't shop. I don't like to shop in crowds. So I gotta tell you, bless his heart, Hubster. When we were putting up the Christmas tree, I always seem to run short of lights. I don't know how I do that. Christmas tree lights. So I needed some more Christmas tree lights. And Hubster goes, well, I'll go to Hobby Lobby and grab, because it's just right up the street. I'll go to Hobby Lobby and get you a couple of sets for the tree. And I'm going, I said, are you sure? The last couple of times that he's done that for me on a busy holiday, this was on Friday. This was on Friday when I was putting up the tree. And he goes, I'll go. And he said the last couple times when I only have a couple of boxes of lights, somebody usually lets me cut in front of them. There's always some nice lady that lets me go in front of them. They have buggies and baskets and full carts full of stuff, and he just has like 2 little boxes of lights. And so, but this year they didn't do that. So he said he got to listen to everybody griping and. There's one guy in front of him or a lady. I don't remember if it was a guy or I think it was a lady taking stuff out of her cart one thing at a time and just sitting it there on the thing. And then get another thing out of the cart, just sit it there real slow. And of course, everybody down the whole row, down the whole, and everybody's 6 feet apart too, right? They've got, they got the X's on the floor to space out. So it probably went all the way to the back of the store. And I know everybody in that aisle was rolling their eyes, rolling their eyes. But anyway, so this is what I usually do when, let me find it here on my soundboard. I haven't done anything on my soundboard for a while. But usually this is what I would do. And I don't do it anymore because, people are real sensitive these days, especially if they have to get out and shop. But back when we had fun in waiting in lines, I would, I'm looking for it here. Oh, that's not it. That's not it. Hang on. I'm looking. Where is it? It's been a while since I've used it. Ah, here it is. So this is what I would usually do in line. Okay. Wait for it. I would stand behind people that were slow and play that. Now, I don't do it now. So don't anybody email me, go, oh my gosh, Yeah, so anyway, so Hubster, he manned up for me and went to Hobby Lobby to get those extra Christmas lights. So, yeah, if y'all, where's my iPad? So if y'all came in late, let me show you the picture of my tree. I put it on the iPad so it was bigger. Okay, so here's the before. So that's just after we went to the tree farm. If y'all missed me showing the tree farm, I showed that earlier. So there's the tree farm. It's in my living room. It has a little cove, like it's perfect for the tree. And then here it is after it's finished. And again, some of the lights aren't, I didn't capture the twinkling evenly, but so anyway, and then this is the coffee table that sits in front of the tree, and behind that's a settee, and then there's a sofa and a love seat on either side. So, but anyway, I'll take a picture of the coffee table, and I'm trying to post a picture a day, a Christmas picture a day. If y'all are not in the Christmas spirit yet, then go find something in your house that you have decorated, just a little something. I'm going to probably post, let me go over here on my phone again. I think I might post this one today. Let's see, where is it? So my green man that's on my outside wall, outside on my house. And so I decorated him for the fall. So I decorated him for Christmas. So I think I'll post this one. Oh, thanks, guys. Thanks, Annie Mae. I will probably post this one a day. So I'm trying to keep the Christmas spirit rolling. And oh, what did your cat do, Kalura? Becky, what did your cat do when I posted those crickets? I want to know. So find something that you've decorated and post it on IG and keep the Christmas spirit rolling. I'm watching those Hallmark. Hey, I'm watching those Hallmark movies to do to keep it going. Okay, let's see. You want to ribbon your garden? Yeah, I've got pictures of garlands and all kinds of things I'm going to post for the next till Christmas. I'm going to post something every day till Christmas. I'm going to try. I'm going to try my best. And of course I've got Catterdays too. Let's see. Yes, I could. I'll have to stick stick Grogu in the tree. No, we don't really. I don't have a lot of spiders. It's weird. I don't have a lot of spiders, Janet. But so Laura Becky said her head whipped around and she focused on the TV. Her ears. Let's find something else. Let's find something else to annoy your cat, shall we? You want me to find something else to annoy your cat, Kalora? Or do you want to put your hands over her little ears? Okay, Penny. Okay, thank you. Okay, good. Hi, Crafty Cat. Let's see. Let me see. What should what should I do? Okay, here. Let's see if where is it? Where is it? I'm looking for a certain one. Hang on. Here we go. Oh, she's not in the room now? Well, rats. Play a rerun for her. Galera, play a rerun. Of course, here's Terry Trouble. Whenever Terry Trouble hasn't been around for a while. She moved to Oregon and ditched us. No, just kidding. She didn't move to Oregon, but I don't think she really ditched us. She's just got other things going on. But I would play this for her because we called her the Cougar. Hi, Magic Windsor. Good morning. Just posted Christmas cards and making on my IG. Okay. I follow you, I'm pretty sure. Okay. I'm pretty sure I follow you. Let's just go check you out. Let's just go check you out here. I know we're running chatty today. Don't email y'all. I mean, there's people that leave me comments. I tried to watch your show, but it's just so chatty. Well, yeah, I warn you. The show comes with a warning. We're a chat show. Okay, let me look up Lady Wicked. Okay, let me see. I know I follow you. Let's go over there and let me see what you got. Let's see what you got, Lady Wicked. Oh, there we go. Okay. Oh, okay. Look, she's posting some. I think are those ornament. Are these parts of cards that are going on cards? Or are those ornaments sitting there? Or are they parts of? I haven't read it yet. I should read it. I should read what you're doing. Cards in the making. That's what it is. Cards in the making. Okay. Yes, Carla. Yeah, sometimes, guys, I'm just going to be honest. Sometimes I'll answer them and say, look, I say it's a chat show. Other times, I just delete it. I don't have time for this show right here, baby. This is a no drama llama show. No drama llama. Don't have time for that drama. But, you do have some nice coloring. Oh, this one's nice. Did you do a digi? The skin is so perfect. It looks digi. That's nice. Lady Wicked, that is really pretty. Is it with pencil? Oh, I guess I could read it. It's a Christine Karen digi coloring. Okay, so it is digi. That is sweet. That is awesome. And it's a little blurry because I'm a little close, but yeah. And let's see what else she's got here. This one too. Oh, so cute. I'm gonna have to like these. See, if I know that they don't. Not everybody's stuff comes up in my feed, you know. And I scroll for hours, and I still miss people, you know. Okay, so Pigment app on the iPro pad. Okay, iPad Pro. Okay, I've never tried the Pigment app. I've used I use what's it called? Well, I've got a few of them here. Let me go over here. Procreate's the one I'm thinking of. But I've got Procreate, Adobe Draw, Sketchbook Pro. What else do I have here? But most of the things I do on the iPad are Procreate. Have you tried Procreate? Is it on Pigment? Okay, Pigment. Oh, just Pigment. Let me write this down. Might have to go check that out. Pigment app. Okay, so it's made to do that. Okay, upload images and just color them. Okay, awesome. Awesome sauce. Let's see. Auntie said, I've decided to send handmade cards for the holidays. Figure get them out by April 1st. That's a win. Let's see. Yeah, I know, right? It is kind of, but you know, you are creating, so, and it's a pro, you know, like Sketchbook Pro, it's Procreate. I know. I like it. I don't practice enough. I do not practice enough on my digi skills. You know, I've shown y'all on my let me get my iPad since it's right here. Let me go over to it real quick. I've just done a couple of things. And here we go. No, not photos. That's not it. Where's my Procreate? There we go. Let me go to my, let's see. All right, so y'all saw that I did do this. I took I took the skull, you know, that skeleton head that Cam found, that I actually drew this in pencil, but I put the actual picture here in space. I'm gonna put a little astronaut in there, like driving the skull in the little astronaut in the eyeball socket. So let's go back to the gallery. Let's see. Okay, so here is one that I did. This one I did from Laura. Laura, what was her circle? What's the name of her book? Circle Portraits, I think. So I did this one. I did this one from Laura's Circle. Trying to move it so that the glare is not. Anyway, so I did this one. Colored it in Procreate from Laura. Let's see, what else do I have here? And then do I have, here it is. Matt Weldon drew this baby Yoda I think it's a couple, at least, I think it was before last Christmas. Maybe I did this last Christmas. But anyway, I colored it digitally with Christmas. So anyway, now it's Grogu. So yeah, the child. He was never really Baby Yoda. That's what people called him because he looked like a Baby Yoda. But he was never a Baby Yoda. He was the child, right? The child. And if you hashtag something on Twitter and hashtag it the child, the little Yoda head will come up. Hi, Magic Windsor. Hi, Kathy Arbor. How you doing? Good to see you. I know I'm missing people. Julie says, I know I don't practice procreating. Oh my gosh. My mods are having to put themselves in the corner. What's that about? And then here's where I did Colleen's dogs last year. I took the photo of her dogs, and we I drew some holly there. I put like some fiery antlers, gave Bandit a mustache, put these little dog paws on the floor, put the lights, of course, all the lights, all the twin. Oh, drew a little bone in his collar there. So we played with that. I think that was last year. Might have been the year before. No, it had to be last year because I think I got my iPad last Christmas. So it was last year. And then I took a couple of my, what do you call it, my Inktobers. I took a couple of my Inktobers and played with them. So I gave Frankenstein a crackly, like an ice crackle face. Look. Oh, no, let's just go back and let's erase that. Just drew a line across his face trying to pinch. But anyway, let's do that again. Let's reverse that. I'm accidentally drawing on it by touching it. But anyway, come on. Let's get back to. Oh, I see what it is. Somebody's texting at the same time. Okay, so anyway, I took one of my Inktober drawings. This one's a Frankenstein, and I gave the bolts some lightning. And I gave him a like, look, see, I lit up his head and gave him an ice crackle face. I'm just playing, guys. I'm serious. I don't know what I'm doing. It was last year, Christine. Thank you. I'm just playing around with it. Let's see. What else have I done in here? I think I've colored something else. I think I was playing with, here I was just playing with the different brushes in the background with a color book page. I forget who did this color book page. I didn't draw her. I just added all the playing with the brushes. Let's see. Played a little bit with one of my collages. I went in and did some lighting, all the little lighting effects. It's the same collage, but I think all I really did was do all those light illuminated, little stars. It's so easy to do stars, just a touch, and you got a star. I love that. Okay, let's see. And this one, I need to say this one's going to be for a print, so I don't want to show that one yet, but I do need to move that. No. Cancel that. Hang on, guys. Okay, so I'm just going to save that. I don't want y'all to see that one because it might be next month's print. Okay, let's see what else. I guess I don't have a lot. That's all that's worth seeing. Okay, so let's see. Well, let's go ahead. You know what? Let's go ahead and give away a color book. You girls that are early here, it's guys, anybody that's here, if you win a color book and you don't, give it to somebody. Give it to somebody that would like it. Send it to them. Don't tell me to send it to them though. So y'all give it away as gifts to people because I'm not going to know all the same people. Let's see. All right, so here's how it works. Let me get my phone. Getting a marker all over me already. Let me get a baby wipe. Got that Sharpie already all over me. How it works. And again, Anne was nice enough. I'm going to do two drawings. One for the States, one for international. So if you're in the States, don't participate in the international and vice versa. Okay. So you're going to, when I type in go, you're going to put in a number. Let's do the States first. Okay. Let me go to random.org because I want to give away these three and also the last. I still have three of Zeeley's and the one that I'm tearing out for Mailing International. So I'm still going to give those away too. I'm going to try to give away one or two a week. What I'll probably end up doing is doing one every stream. So every Monday and Wednesday, I'll be up till Christmas. I'll probably until I give them all away. Give all the books away, and yeah. All right. Let me find random.org. Random.org. Okay, so how it works is when you see me type in go, one number. What? Hi, Ann. There's Ann. So we're getting ready to give away. We're getting ready to give away one of your hard copies, and also we're going to give away one of the PDFs for international. So this is that the PDFs are going to be just for international, and what you'll do is you will email, and I'll give you all her email or her website, and you'll get in touch with Ann, and she will send you a PDF of whichever book you want. All right, so I got random.org here. Have not generated a number yet. Remember, one number only. The first person closest without going over. Without going over. One number only. First person closest without going over. Okay? All right, there you go. Between 1 and 100. This is for the states. This one's for the USA, and then we'll do the international one separate. Okay? So that everybody gets a chance to. Hi, Bitsu to me, Bits up to me. I never can say that. MRS's friend, Bitsu to me. Good morning. I just saw you pop on. It goes, this is so exciting. Yeah, we love doing giveaways. As long as everybody follows the rules. You know, every now and then we get someone that didn't pay attention and we have to send them to the corner. But most of the time it goes pretty smooth. Okay, I'm going to count down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Get them in there. 2, 1. Okay, so here we go. Let's generate a number. 27. First person closest to 27 without going over. Okay, give it a second. First person closest to 27 without going over. Okay. I'll wait on my mods, and then we're going to do the same thing for international. And Anne will do a PDF, send you a PDF so you can print out one of her books. All right, let's see. I did the stop. Is my chat moving? Let's do a test. Let's see if everybody's just looking. Okay. I'll wait. Okay, so Kathy Carney. Okay, Kathy Carney. Is it with a C or a K? Okay. Kathy Carney. My chat kind of freezes until I click something. So Kathy Carney got 27. Here's my email, Kathy. Now, before you go anywhere, tell me which book you want. I'm going to flip through them here real quick. Okay, there's my email. So Kathy, which one do you want? Do you want the Mushroom Mania? I did show these last week. Okay. Do you want the Mushroom Mania? Do you want the Snow Globes? Do you want the Snow Globes? Or do you want the Patchwork Frenzy? They have all these different patchworks, and they're all different. And me personally, I would cut these, color them, and cut them out and use them in another project, like an art journal or your planner. These would be great for a planner. Color your own little stickers, Okay, let's see what Kathy. Okay, which one do you want, Kathy? The mushrooms. Okay. We will put the mushroom on. Okay, now I'm going to leave all three here because we're going to do the international now. And the international will get to pick which one as well. And you can pick the mushroom too, right? Okay. All right, so wait till I type and go. Now remember, hi Robin. Hi Abigail. This next giveaway is for international only. And you will get a PDF of any of these that you want. Okay. All right, so wait till I type and go. International only. All right, international only. Between 1 and 100. First person closest without going out. We're going to generate a new random number. Okay, so yeah, international only. And we'll give that a second. And Anne Manera said that you can get with her at designer@annemanera.com. Let me write that big. Okay, designer. Okay, so if you win, and Anne's paying attention, so don't try to, pull the wool over her eyes. Please, people, behave. Okay. All right. Now I'm going to type in stuff. Oh, let me count down. 10, 9, 8, 7. One number only, people. One number only. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. One number only. So Jane, your 2 second numbers do not count. They are crossed out. You can only put in one number. So I am going to, I can't do it. I was going to try to just get rid of them. Jane, the only number that's going to count for you is your first one. Okay, so let's go ahead. One number only, people. All right, so let's generate a new number. 85. The first person closest to 85 without going over. Okay. All right. 85. And that will be a PDF from Anne. Okay. Okay. Atlas. Okay. Atlas. I didn't see who Atlas was. Okay. Atlas Seth. Okay. Atlas Seth. Contact Anne. Is it Z-E-T-H? Atlas Zeth. Contact designer@annemanera.com and tell her which book. Which one are you going to pick? Which one are you going to pick, Atlas? Atlas, which one are you going to pick? You want the Snow Globes, the Patchwork Frenzy, or the Mushroom Mania PDF? Okay. So, not that it matters because you're going to tell her which one you want when you, yeah. The patchwork. Okay. So, Anne, Atlas Zeth wants the patchwork. Okay. So, I wrote that down. And this book, the hard copy, is going to Kathy Carney. So, Kathy Carney, email me your address. And so we'll still have these two to give away over the next couple of weeks. Okay? All righty. So I'll get that up. So I'm going to go to the post office tomorrow. And yeah. All right. Now let's go. Let me go over here to my journal again and go back over to the pages I was working on. So I've just been, again, if you missed what I'm doing in this book, these are deconstructed journal pages. Maybe I'll find a couple here to show you how to do it. Let's see here. Let me dig through here and see if I have some handy pages to do this. So they can be all kinds of things that didn't turn out. Okay. So here's just a stack of them. Let me go ahead and back out one while I'm doing this. Let me back down. Okay. All right. So these are different art pages, art journal pages that I've done. And for whatever reason, I didn't like them. They didn't turn out. Blah, blah, blah. So what I've been doing, let me just pick a couple here so I can move my cutter up here. And let's see here. Maybe this one. I'm just going to pick a couple because this book is already pretty full. All right, I'm just flipping. Let me find about 5. I think that's about 3. Trust me, I have hundreds. I don't want to say hundreds, but yeah, hundreds. Okay, that one. Kind of like this. Okay, that's enough. All right, just so you get the idea. All right. I got stacks. I'll put it that way. I have stacks. So then what I've been doing is just looking at it and finding what I like about it. And whatever I like is what I'll keep. Oh, thanks, Christine. That's sweet of you. And don't forget, guys, Christine, see all her, she does a Sunday coloring channel herself. Hi, G. Brody. Good to see you. Did I say hi to you, Darla? Yeah, I did. You were I think Darla was the first one here. All right. So what I'll do is I just look at it and just decide, like, do I like this? And you can do if you've never done a like a viewfinder, let me show you. Let's see. Let me make one real quick. Let's make you a viewfinder real quick. And let me get a piece of cardstock. Here we go. So all you have to do is make a couple of L's. And let's see if I can just do this on here. I can cut this with the blade here. It's easier to do it with the scissors. But anyway, you can just take a couple, just make some L's. That's all you have to do is make some L's. Okay. And then what you can do is you can take, now these are kind of, I need another big one actually. Hang on, let's do that. I want to do it right for you. Because I have a kind of a big piece to frame out. So let's make another one. So just make a couple of L's. And this is good to help you to pick, see something more in focus. All right, so I got this piece here, and I don't know what, let's just say, I mean, in my mind, I know what I want to save. But you just take and you can do this. You can pick areas. See, you can do it like this. So if you have this, you can just go through and decide what areas you like. Do you like this? Do you like that? Do you just like this down here? I shouldn't do it. I will move the cutter, for goodness sake. It's in my way. So you see what I'm talking about? So you can pick whatever you like. If you want to crop it down. Okay, maybe I like that right there. I kind of like that right there. And then what you can do is you can take a pencil. I usually just eyeball it, but you can take a pencil or, whatever. Let me get a Okay. And then you can just mark it down, cut it out, and I'm going to save that because I can probably get maybe something else out of this one. So let's see. So right there. Okay. All right. So now, do I want anything else on here? Let's look. I'm just going to show you. I just want to show you how you can do this, right? How you can pick and choose an area. Like I kind of like that right there. You can do something else, but I think I'm just going to go with this little bit of watch. I'm not going to put it in my book because I don't know if I like them that much, but yeah. Just so you can see what I'm talking about. Let's see. Do I want to keep any more of that? Or do I want to get rid of the blue? I think I want to get rid of the teal altogether. Okay. So there we go. So now I just picked this and this off that page. And you can make art cards. You can use the rest of this for your art cards. Like, here we go. You know, your little art cards. You can use this as a base for littler cards as well. I don't really want anything smaller than this in my big sketchbook, right? All right, so let's see. I'll just throw these bigger pieces in my collage stacks, and I'm going to set these aside. All right, so now I got this one here, and I do like this. These what do you call it? This watch right here, but I kind of want to just crop all those edges down. So get rid of all the edges and anything else I don't want. So let's go with that. Okay, so you see how it works? You just keep what you like. And then if you are into making art cards or anything else smaller, then you can keep, you know, I don't keep anything much smaller than this. I've got enough. I got enough collage fodder. All right, so let's do another one here. Let's trim this down. I want to trim it down a little more. Trim it down a little more. So, and just pick and choose. So I'm looking at this as, you know, I can imagine this as something else too. All right. Hi, Devin. Just trimming down old art journal pages to show you, you know, what you can make with them. And these guys, some of these, I don't even know. I didn't sign most of these. Quite old. All right. So like, I like those little girls there. Let's cut this off. Let's cut this down. Let's cut off the edge. I don't dilly-dally. So, you know, that's kind of cute there. All right. I'll keep these, and I won't keep that, because I'll use that in a bigger collage. All right, so here's this horse. I don't know if I, where's my, whoops. So I don't even know if I want the watch there or not. Maybe just a little. Something like that. Okay. Okay. I don't know. Y'all, are y'all bored with this? Y'all can tell me. We can move on to something else. I just try to show y'all different kinds of things that I do, so you can get inspired to try something. Try something, people. Hi, GC. All right, so I'm going to set these aside. I'm not going to add them into the book right now because all I did was double side tape them in. But I just want to show you how you can pick old art journal pages or any of your old art, and you can repurpose it. And so that's what I'm doing here. Still there? Okay, thanks, Carla. You're new, GC. Well, welcome. Welcome. Let's see. All right, so let me go ahead and zoom back in. Here we go. All right. There we go. All right, let me get a sip of juice and move all my pens and scissors out of the way for a minute. Here come the cats. I don't know. I might have to close the door. We'll see. All right. I see you, little baby girl. Okay. And then we might do a little coloring in this. We'll see how much time we have. All right. So I got a little tray of just to squeeze some paint. I have a bigger one that I use, and it won't fit up really up under the camera. Let me move these out of the way. So yeah, so I have this big one that I use for, it's all acrylic paint that I'll use when I'm doing something like painting in here. But this is too big to put under the camera. So I got a little one. I just bought this maybe 2 weeks ago. I bought that a couple weeks ago so that we can have it close by, but not overwhelming my desk. All right, so these are the colors that I was using on here. And so I was just using, and I like to use craft paint, but y'all know I'm loving me some Lucas, especially the Payne's Gray. So I did get me some of these for painting as well. But for my little art journals like this, and for everybody else that I try to inspire people to try something, just start with some little craft paints. Now, well, admittedly, Deco Art Americanas seem to be low in stock right now at all stores. And I'm not the only one that says it at My Michael's and Hobby Lobby. Everybody's saying it on Instagram that's low in theirs. But I did ask Deco Art, and they said they are going to be restocking and everything. They did come out with some new colors. So, yeah, Christine, I could take a picture and do something digitally with that. Yeah. So always just shake them up. Here, let me move my brushes and my couple of pencils that I pulled. One of the things that I like about the Deco Art or a craft paint in general is it's matte. It is matte, and you can use color pencils on top of it. If you get the professional like gold, and I don't want to, trust me, all paints have their uses, but artist grade paints a lot of times have a sheen to them, and that sheen resists the pencils, right? It resists the pencils. So if you want to do color pencil on top of your, like this right here, that's some color pencil right there. If you want to do that on top of your paint, it has to be a matte, flat, matte paint. It won't work otherwise. Okay, do I want this color? I may use a little bit of this. Let's put a little of that and some black and white. If y'all have any questions, put it in caps. Okay, let's see. Jane says, I did an experiment on my last page using ink tints, tried to simulate an evening sky with clouds. How did it work with the ink tints? I'm not a real, ink tints is a water-based pencil that supposedly is permanent after you completely dissolve them. They're a pencil. And they're supposed to be permanent, but I find that sometimes they're really not 100% permanent. But I would like to see how that turned out with your sky. With your sky. The Night Voyage by Darla Song. Yeah, I've done a couple of her books. Not full books, but I've worked in her books. Okay, so I think it's Daria Song, I think. So I have worked on here. You can see here. Let me go ahead and I'll go over here and do kind of the same type of thing here. So just to have a little, I don't know what you want to call it, just a little color chart. Just because this is my journal, I want it to be fun. I want to just play with these or just, it's not and nothing too serious. All right, so I'm going to start with some black here. Oops, I got a hair on there. Hang on. Let me cut that. There's a hair, a loose hair. Did I get it? Yeah. All right, so I'm going to just start with black here. And I usually put a little water in my tray here just to have some water to play with. So we'll start with some black and the dark blue. Just because I like to look at the colors, and I love mixing colors. And the more you play with your colors, the more you'll get used to mixing and playing with them. And what I usually do is while I'm doing something like this, rather than just keep cleaning off my brush in water, now it's going to start getting crusty eventually. Okay, the paint's going to build up. But while it's still wet and I change colors, I just use a baby wipe and get the bulk of it off and then just move on to the next color. What Devin said, I showed my family your tree farm video of the child. Yeah. Have you watched Grow Goo DeLorean Mandalorian this last weekend, Devin? I know Devin watches Mandalorian too. Okay, so now I'm going to take off the excess of that color, go back with I'm just going to kind of blend them. Just to kind of see what the colors are that I'm going to work with here. They're a little different than these, but not much. I did see the new one. Yeah, I liked it too. It was good, wasn't it? I don't know. Some people like it, The Mandalorian. Some people don't. And but I like it. It reminds me of the old Star Wars, the original ones. All right, so now put some of that in there and just kind of blend and just see what I can get here with these colors. This has really nothing to do with doing this other than just testing out the colors I might want to play with. And I might even get a little bit of an ochre. Now I've done all that. Now before I go into ochre, I will clean my brush. But I just keep cleaning it with a baby wipe. It's just easy, this little, Now when you're doing a big painting, that's not as easy to clean your brush with a baby wipe. No, they said they're going to be making more, Judy, the Americana Deco Art, or that they just haven't restocked at the stores. But so we'll see. Hopefully they will, because I love them, But I would just move on to a different kind of craft paint, if that was the case. But I think they're still, making it. It's just that, probably with shipping and the virus, who knows if the factory is running or what, Okay, so now I think I'll do a little piece of, and you can always write the names of the colors too, if you want to. And then maybe a little white and just kind of blend. A little more white down here. So yeah, I've been watching, and I never have watched them any other year. And yesterday I binge watched some of the Hallmark Christmas movies. You can judge me. It's okay. I never watch them, but I was tired yesterday from all the trees and the decorating and everything that I did on Friday and Saturday. So I did watch a bunch of them. And the one so far that I like the best was the Angel Tree. I might have watched that one late Friday night. I don't remember. I don't remember. 'Cause there is two channels. Somebody's commented on that before, that there's two Hallmark channels. There's HMM, like Hallmark Movie and Mystery, and then there's Hallmark Movie. And so they're all showing Christmas ones now. Both of them are showing just 24 hours of Christmas Christmas movies. You like that one too, Starla? Yeah, I like that one. The Angel Tree. Yeah, it was good. All right, let's see what happens if I do just a little blue up here. Let's try to mix a blue with some of that. And they're all the same, guys. They're all predictable. They're romance. They're, everybody goes home for the holidays and they go back with their friends. They find their friends or their old boyfriends or old love, something like that. And then there's always a kiss at the end. Always. There's always a kiss at the end. Just saying. So anyway, I don't usually watch them, but I just wanted to chill, and so there was nothing on. So I just chilled and watched that, and yeah. So there we go. That's good right there. And now it's time for another baby wipe. Yes, I know. It's all Christmas movies. I know. And I was saying earlier, Mom and I, we watched the Hallmark mysteries together on Sunday night. I say together. She's in Texas. We watch them and at the same time and text each other, right? So we text each other while we're watching them, but they haven't had, I don't think they've had a mystery on, well, they may have snuck one in there, but they've had Christmas movies on since October. So Mom and I have not been able to do our Sunday night mystery together. But anyway, I enjoyed a couple of them. It's just something different to chill to. Yeah, everybody's got to do that every now and then. Okay, so there's a couple of different color things here. This one I may want a little more grays. So let's come over here and let's do a little blue, white, black. Let's mix up some grays, a couple of grays over here just because. I'm kind of using the same colors on both, a little bit different, but I like mixing colors, and I know I've shown y'all a gazillion times the magazine journals. Using old magazines, I glue a bunch of them together, and I use those to practice. Well, I don't anymore, but I've shown them so much, y'all probably have got tired of those. But you take old magazines, especially art magazines, and you can practice doing shading and blending and color matching to magazines. And let me clean. And it's helpful to practice and again, this is just craft paint, just acrylic craft paint to play with. Now let's go ahead and get one lighter. Hi, Kenny. Hi, Cat and Paste. Good to see you both. Hi, Lisa. Lisa Nelson. I know I'm probably missing people coming in. I'm just playing in my art journal here with old deconstructed art pages. All right. So, I've already done some painting in this. All this, that's paint, that's paint. And you can do a couple different things. Let's go ahead and do another little test up here in our blank space. You can take a palette knife and this is for practice. You're not hurting this piece at all this is just taped down with double-sided tape. I can just pull it up at any time. But if you want to practice some of your, palette knife strokes, and you can get kind of different and I mix colors on the palette knife, but this is awesome for skies, water, And then you can take a brush in there and do more more detail if you want. You see how you can do all kinds of things like this with a palette knife. Let's put a little more dark in here. This could be water, it could be sky, it could be space, it could be a hill, you know. So, and then when it's dried, you can add another layer. So let me dry that real quick. So we'll find out with Janet. Janet streams at 1. Now I just got white on here. Janet, let me clean that off. What Janet's going to do today? Are you gonna watercolor today? Oh, I'm sorry. What happened to Kat? Oh, y'all used to watch. Oh, I'm sorry, Kat and Paige. Your mom passed away. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, everybody's saying they're sorry for their loss. And you can also take your baby wipe in some areas you don't like. You can blend together, or you can wipe away and just keep, you can soften the edges. You can do a lot of different things with the baby wipe. Just put that up there to show. Okay, let's see. Let's put a little more white. I'm going to clean off the blue here. No, it's hard. It's hard during the holidays. Okay. So just something like that, just to do some testing, just to do some testing. All right, so let's go back in here maybe with some little brushes, or let me clean my brush that I've been using. So I'm going to switch brushes here. I'll switch to a smaller brush. All right, let's see. Which one do I want to work on? Do I want to put a little more? Let me see if I can move in here so you can see paint being mixed. Let's do some little rock area over here just to bring that up just a little more. And then maybe down in here, want this to be a little darker. I don't know, did I miss what Janet said she's going to do today? You're welcome, Cat and Pace. I just, pray you heal up, have God's peace with you. I know it's hard. Trying to kind of re-chat and do this. Put it in caps if you're talking to me so I can see if you're talking to me. So this is the fussy part, but it's a part that's my favorite. Doing the little details and the shading. And you're going to do watercolor, Janet? Okay. Sorry, you probably said already and I just missed it. This is the part that I enjoy the most, is the little fussy details. But, usually when I do a collage piece or an altered book collage piece, by the time I get to this stage, we were out of time. So I like to work on some different pieces that are already in progress so that you can see different steps of them. Too much water in that. Hang on, let's redo that. And sometimes you gotta let it dry or hit it with the heat gun and then go move on. Some little rocks in here. Okay, that's got to dry before I can put anything else on it because it'll just blend it away. I know, me too, Christine. I love doing the details. So I just kind of want a little bit more rock behind these waterfalls here. So thanks, Devin. I'm glad it's relaxing. I like to go to people's shows where they're just doing, I mean, we do different things. Sometimes we're real, trying to hurry real quick to get certain things done because we only have so much time to work on it. But then sometimes it's nice just to slow down and do some, um, details. So just let it you got to kind of just, you'll get the feel of acrylic paint as things start to dry and how far you can move it until it is dry or how much water you have in it or no water. And I just want some kind of I don't want to say crystal things, but something behind the water. So I'm just putting a little something back there. I just want something behind the water. So just kind of put another layer on and then let it dry or let it set just a second. And then hi, Kim. Anybody else I missed? Thanks, everybody, for being here. And did anybody do anything interesting or have any exploding turkey stories? Anything going on? Has anybody seen Pacola? Has Pacola been in? I haven't seen her this morning. Hope she's okay. I didn't check Twitter. Probably should. Let's see. Hi, Jenniky. Sounds like a Icelander. Are you Icelandic or Icelander? Janaki Raju, or I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe it's Indian. I don't know. Okay, Chi, thank you. Thanks for stopping in. Anybody else I missed? I know I probably miss people coming in. I always do because I go back and scroll through the chat later. Okay, let's see. No, I don't see anything from Pocola this morning. So hope she's all right. I don't think there's any storms or anything going down there. You had overdone lamb chops, Carla. Was she cooking them? Is that what happened? Smoked up the house with the cooking? It's kind of like some little ice something or some little glacier something, just some little rocks back in there. That's all. All right. And as it dries, I can go in and add some more. If you go in there when it's wet, then you're just going to move it around. If you want to add another layer in and of itself, you got to kind of wait till it dries. It just takes a minute to dry for acrylic to dry. It's real quick drying. But that's what I like about it. I like the quick dryness of the acrylic. I know you can buy extenders and stuff like that to extend the drying time, but I like that it dries quick. Oh, she just had an off day cooking, Carla. I was going to get down in the yeah, I think we were supposed to get down in the 20s tonight, but not a storm. When I say storm for Pocola, I mean like hurricanes down there in Pensacola, Pocola. So I know it's going to get cold here. Bringing in all my plants. Well, I've already brought in Hubster brought them in. So, okay. I'll take that a little bit more toward the edge. So, just do some little things like this. And then some of this can be splashing off. Some of it can just be, and I can do some of that with paint. I can do it with Posca. I can do it with pencil. That's why it's called mixed media, because it's a little everything. Yeah, me too, Kim. I'll text her after the show if I don't see her pop in today. But I haven't been to anybody's videos over the weekend. I mean, I was so busy, Well, not yesterday. Yesterday I chilled watching Hallmarks, but the 2 days before that I spent doing all my decorations, the tree farm, doing all my decorating. So I haven't caught up on people's videos. I watched a couple yesterday, but Lisa Nelson says it's 10 degrees in Idaho. How do you start this painting? Was it a collage? In this case, sweet lady, these are deconstructed art journal pages that I didn't like and I cut down. And I did a flip earlier if you want to go back to at the beginning of the show. And sometimes I'll start with a blank page. These happen to be deconstructed art journals. Sometimes I'll work in an abandoned book. I haven't showed, well, it's been a while since, maybe a month, since I showed some abandoned books. Before and after, I'll maybe pull those out here in a little while and show you a little before and after how you can start with a book. You can start with a book of images and alter them and reverse collage on them. So, yeah. So these are other collages that I did that I didn't like, that they didn't turn out like I wanted. So I cut them down and repurposed them. if you will. And there's some little marks on here that look like they could be like, this could almost be a cave right here. This could be like an opening. This could be like an opening right here and like in this rock here and this cave. And this could be inside the cave. There's like cave, drawings, but I would want them to be like, star charts or nebulas or something like that. This could be like an opening here. So let's and I'm just using a pencil. I can go back in with paint and add more color or whatever. I'm just kind of figuring out where it's going. Maybe I could probably use maybe a little bit of purple in here. Maybe a little bit of lavender purple. Let's see. This color, I think. Do you like this color? I kind of like I think I like cranberry wine better. So I'm going to shake this up. Yeah, we lived in Alaska for 3 years. Hubsters were retired military, and we lived in Alaska for 3 years. I'm just going to put a little bit of cranberry wine, just a touch. Come back here. So now I might put a little bit of that right here, just to have that color in here. Oh, let's see. Oh, is Pacola, you okay? I'm glad you're here. We were worried about you. Hi, Vishnu. Julie G. Yeah, that's true, Bis, you up to me. Our snapping turtle, Pacola, is here. Oh, welcome back, Amaris. Now wait and see what Pacola says, if she's all right. Maybe she just slept in. Had an insurance adjuster. Oh, okay. You got a meeting. Okay. Well, I'm glad you're all right. When you're not here, you're missed. Okay, so that's enough. I just wanted a little bit, because I'm using a little bit of that color in here. So I might add just a little bit more. And you can always just kind of smear with your fingers, kind of smash it in. Or use a baby wipe. I do like those little, they're not real design, marks. It just looks like some kind of a just pencil-y thing there. I'm not even sure what made that, but it just kind of looks like a little star chart in the cave. So, you could exaggerate that. Could take my pencil. Let me sharpen my pencil. Or you know what? I could even take a pen and just kind of make them even more so. Just kind of exaggerate some of those lines. Just doesn't have to be anything. It can just be like, you just know there's some kind of marks that were made by somebody in there on the wall, but it's far away. It's very far away. As a matter of fact, maybe we could even put a little person there. Let's see. Let's block this out a little. put a tiny little person in there. Let's put a little bit of a, not a cliff, but some kind of a rocky something there on the inside that they're stepping up on. A little bit more blue, I think. You're not going to be able to see this. Maybe I should zoom. Let's try to zoom in one more. You won't be able to see my paint mixing, but probably be able to see a little bit more detail about what I'm doing. I can try to move the paint over here. Bye, Devin. Have a good day. So we could put a couple little people here. Essence of people. Okay, so now I've got to dry that. Let's see if let me sharpen my pencil. My white pencil and my black pencil, actually. Nice sharp points. I'll show you some of my abandoned books or my altered journals that are, full. These are not. Bye, Devin. These are just cut down pieces of old art journal pages that I put in another bigger journal, bigger sketchbook. That gives a shine. I mean, that gives a shadow. So I can do this. It's very tiny. I want the people to be very, very tiny. Let's see. And you can make little people like a carrot. Like, let me show you. So you can do little carrot people. You know, you can do just practice different carrot shapes. And you can have then their arms can be doing anything you want them to be. If they're walking but if they're real far away, you can just do little carrot people. You know, like this. And you can do multiple, there's together here. You can have a few. Some are littler, some are farther away. But if you just want people in the distance, they're trying not to fall into the water. Let's see. I don't know if this is going to be. I might have to get out a Posca. I just need a touch of white. I just want you to kind of get an idea that there's a bunch of people there. And maybe there's one kind of standing up here like the leader. Kind of like the leader right there. Standing up above them a little. Just a little group of people right there in the cave. You can spend more time with them. You like to care people tip, yeah. I just really, you can almost just do some little lines, in a couple of different colors, a light, a dark, a medium. And let's see, do I have a thin enough brush here? Just add just a little touch of a little color or something. Maybe a little more of this burgundy color, just something in there. Just so it's not just a flat little group. Nature's Cathedral, yeah. So anyway, and you can just blend with your finger, a baby wipe, a brush. So I kind of want a little bit of, kind of rock something going on up there. It's just fun to play with it, you know, just fun to play and build little worlds, little, you know, whatever you want. Oh, thank you, Kenny. Yeah, let me, here's a couple of my art cards I just have sitting here, small ones. So this is all the same thing. I'm doing them large, doing small, starting, sometimes I'll start with collage, sometimes I'll start the blank page. And these are all kind of in my blue series. But, oh, there's a couple of small ones in there too. But anyway, it's all, let me just put one at a time. So, and these are varnished, just so you can kind of see this one. I like checkerboard floors. And I like portals. I like doors. I like arches. Of course, I love my watches because I like elements of time. I like water. I like waterfalls. I like mist. Um, these are all the things that I like putting in. So, I don't know. People may get tired of seeing it, but I don't ever get tired of making it because I just love sci-fi and, space fantasies and things like that. How can you do art cards in your drawing? If you do collaging, colorful 365, do collaging. There's other, I'm painting clouds and painting into it, but I'm not drawing anything. There's nothing drawn on here. Well, except maybe the lightning, and same here. I'm just drawing, some waterfalls with white pencil, draw those little bitty people in that cave. But yeah, you can collage. Have you ever tried to collage? Colorful? Have you ever tried to do any collage? And here's some little tiny people on the stairs. See? They're little carrot people. uh, and I think that's all I have sitting right here. I just pulled a few for inspiration this morning. Have you ever tried Collage, Colorful 365? And if you haven't, I think a good way to start is with an altered book, altering a book. And I like abandoned, they're called abandoned, Kieran Connolly's abandoned books. They're fun to alter, but you have to enjoy, I'm going to get a fresh baby wipe. You have to enjoy whatever the book is, because not everybody likes creepy abandoned places. You never tell me how much the shipping was on the book. It was $25, Kenny. That's how much it costs to mail a book these days. But don't worry about it if you can't or don't worry about it. I mailed that out. That was a couple weeks. She's already got the book. So she got the book. I'm glad. That looks like Sydney Opera. It might have been Sydney Opera House. That might have been Sydney Opera House. With a little watch. There's a little piece of a watch in front of it. And I did not put hands of time on this one. I like putting watch hands. Let me get one over here. I like putting watch hands like this one here, drawing those in because I like doing time. I like representing time in my collage. Let's see. Now I'm going to search your vid so I can try. And let me work on this for about 15 more minutes if you can stay, or if not, I'll show it anyway. You can go back. I'll show a couple of my abandoned books before and after so you can see what you can do with with an altered book. My books that I like to alter just happen to be abandoned ones. But you can practice with old magazines. Get out old art magazines and practice with those. Just collaging things, painting things out. I call it reverse collage, where you paint things out. So, so let's just see here. Do I want to put a little bit more on this one? I think I might want to darken this up just a little back here. But I'll use paint, pencil, Posca, whatever, you know, to don't want it too defined. I want to kind of leave it a little bit mystery. Let me get a little bit of water. Water that down just a little there. Just to have it a little darker right up under that lip right there. And maybe, do I want this kind of blended out? There. Let's kind of fuzz that out a little bit there. Get my baby white. Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh, thanks, guys. And don't forget, guys, y'all keep cat and paste in your prayers. You know, if y'all are a praying person, write her down and keep her and her family in your prayers. Okay, so let's see what else here. I think I want this a little darker down in here, up under that ice flow. And you can take your time. And again, I like going from piece to piece. It doesn't bother me at all. Like if I sit here and I'm doing this, I'm not sure what else I want to do right now on this. Then I'll just go over to this one. Or I'll flip the page and go to another one. Here's the other one that I did finish. This one right here. This one. And I did post this on Instagram. So it's pretty simple. But yeah. Okay, so let's go ahead and get some white. And here's an example. All right, so this is acrylic paint on here, right? So because this is acrylic paint, you can take your white, or you can take any color, but it'll go over. Look how easily that goes over. It'll go right over the top. I don't want to press too hard. I want these kind of subtle, but these, I can get that back to pure white. Or you could add some other color in there. Like, let me get my purple because I'm using the purple here. Let's see. That may not be. Maybe, let's see which one of these is going to show up the best. Probably this color. So I'm just going to do a little test over here. And it just kind of gives you a little visual of different, you know, that's dark purple and let's do a little blend. So let's see if that'll show. I probably need a lavender to show up. Let me sharpen. Got to keep sharpening. But the pencil will go right over the top of your acrylic paint. As long as it's matte. As long as your acrylic paint is a matte paint. That's why I like using craft paint. It's a matte paint, and it's takes the pencil well. Takes the pencil well. And you can always add some more detail, like maybe these two have a little brighter, or this one's a little brighter. Or you can add a little star shine, or kind of, you know, tap it out so it's not too bright. If it gets too bright, maybe we'll have a little star shine, a star shine up here. And do a little bit more with pencil. Soften it. Something like that. Bye, Cherie. All right, let's see. And of course, you can always throw stars too. You know, I don't like that one. It's too much. All right, so now I can come down here with maybe a little bit, and maybe with some pencil. Let's see here. Maybe a little splash. Maybe this is kind of splashing up a little. You can do it with paint, pencil, Posca, depending on how thick or how detailed you want it. And then I have this other little mountain thing going on back here. I've already worked on a little bit. So it's kind of far away mountains, but it's got a little bit of a light hitting it here and there. And I kind of like this curvy kind of mountain thing coming around there. But try to keep it subtle. The subtler, the better. It'll look more, especially when you're working on these tiny things like this or an art card. You know, you got to keep it kind of subtle. Little splashes, maybe. And your eye will fill in other things. You don't have to fill in every little tiny thing. Hey, Miss Vicky B. Did I see you come in? Somebody's saying, hey, Vicky B. Good to see you. Miss Vicky B. I don't see where she came in, but someone's saying hi. So if Miss Vicky B's here, if y'all don't follow Miss Vicky B, she's my planner queen. Miss Vicky B's my planner queen. And then right in here, it looks like some kind of a glyph. So I might kind of accentuate this little glyph. It almost looks like a sun glyph on the side of a cliff here. So I might put that in there a little more defined. But it's still, don't put it too clear. It won't look ancient. You know, if you want it to look ancient. Of course, it may be not ancient. Have I seen Flo? No, I haven't been anywhere except here, so I haven't seen anybody today. Yeah, I haven't seen Flo today. But I think the secret, if you will, to doing any kind of like little world building like this is you can't be afraid to try. Something doesn't, if you do something you don't like it, it doesn't turn out, then just get the paint out and paint over it. You know, or use like these are my old art journal pages that I didn't like. So I cut them up and put them in, you know, just tape them down, double-sided tape, just tape them down. And it's just a good way to practice and play. And then you'll see what works and what doesn't. You know, if you've never used white pencil or pencil on acrylic paint, you know, you'll do that and you'll go, oh, okay, I can see what that can do. So you'll have some practice pages. See, and that's why I like to put colors and, you know, just some little, you know, details and, you know, but if you don't practice, have some practice, some pages, then you won't get good at it for one, and you won't like it when you mess up. You'll go, oh, I messed it up. I can't do that. I'm not going to do that anymore. Well, okay. You know what I mean, Vern? And then over here, I got a little, I think I need a little bit of pencil here. Get a Let's do a little more nebulization in here. That's still wet up here where we just did a little scrape. So I got to not run my hand through it. And then maybe even a little bit of purple. Kind of like a nebula or a northern lights or just something out there in space. Or a different world, a different dimension. When did I been creating worlds? Well, this complicated of collages, I don't know, because I've just kind of built them up over the years. So they get better and better, I think. They just get better and better. But I've done collage for a lot of years. I kind of went more with outer space themed stuff. I don't know. Because I've been doing my art cards. I don't know, maybe more this style and this theme. Maybe 15 years. All right, let's see if I put a little bit of purple on it. But collage for a lot longer than that. All right, so I'm going to take a quick break on this, and let's back out. And I will show, and I know if y'all have seen my abandoned, altered books, I'll show one or two because just to give people that are here that have not done collage before an idea of what they're like. I think my abandoned places has the most in it. But maybe abandoned castles. Well, I'll just show this one for now. So slide this over. So abandoned places, Carrie and Connolly. If I'm going to have a glare, I might have. Let me turn off the overhead light. Let's see. And I have abandoned places. Let's see what else. All of the Carrie and Connollys: abandoned places, abandoned castles, abandoned palaces, abandoned civilizations. So, and I have 2 of every book so that I can have a before and after. And some of the girls have sent the second copy so that I can have a before and after because I like seeing it. Hang on. I hit my heat gun. Let's move it out of the way. So I will show you what it looks like before and after. So I'll put the before here. And let's see, is that too flashed out? Maybe now it's a little bright. I have to readjust the lights. I turned off the overhead light. There we go. That's better. Thank you, Sarah. All right. So let me come over here and I'll just bring up the one that's finished. I won't show you every single page, but I will show you. This is the first one I did in the abandoned books, I think. And it's from 2016. And I'll tell a little bit of a story about them. Let me get something to prop this up because it's still going to flash out. Hang on. It's still going to have a glare. Let's put a little book under there, maybe. That's better. So the first one that I did in these abandoned books, I think, was this one. And I did it in 2016. And when I saw this picture, I'll tell a couple of the stories about them. And most of you that have been here for a long time have heard this. If you don't want to hear it again, I don't blame you. But for people that are new and haven't seen some of these. So when I first saw this, I thought of the Star Trek City on the Edge of Forever. If you remember the 60s Star Trek, um, TV show, and the one with Joan Collins, and where Leonard Nimoy, the doctor, goes through one of those stone circles on a planet, and they go back in time, and McCoy and Spock and Kirk go follow him back to try to find him. So where they end up is pre World War II, and or maybe it was like maybe I don't think it was. It might have been pre World War One. I think it was like in the 20s or very early 30s. I think it was like the 20s. And Joan Collins ran a soup kitchen, and they of course are stuck back there, right, and have all these things. I'm not going to tell the whole story of the Star Trek, but this alley here reminded me of the part where McCoy, who's been like got some bad, got some bad medicine in his system, and so he ends up back in this alley, and there's this homeless person back in the alley, and the homeless person gets a hold of McCoy's phaser and turns it on and dissolves himself, right? But the alley that occurs in, that's what this reminded me of. Yes, all that happened in my head. All that happened in my head by looking at this picture. And so I said I wanted to do something that, like, just because of that scene in Star Trek. So this is what I turned it into. So this is my version of it, of changing that world, and it is a little flashed out, but I don't want to get it too dark. But this one is varnished, so because it's varnished, it has a little bit more of a sheen to it. Hi, Raythaloo, how you doing? The original screenplay was written by Harlan Ellison. Yeah. I didn't remember that. I know who Harlan Ellison is, but I didn't know that was the screenplay was written by him. But thanks, Ray. Yeah. It's been a while since I've read all these, and I love Asimov and Heinlein and Bradbury, all the old sci-fi. That's what I first started reading when I was a kid. Well, I first started reading biographies. Then I started reading science fiction and spy novels, like all the 007. Before I saw the movies, any of the James Bond movies, I'd read all the books before I knew that there was movies. But anyway, so it went from this to this. And when I say reverse collage, what I mean is I'm painting away things. I'm getting rid of stuff. Like here, the building, see, I painted that out. See right there? Let's put it side by side. So I painted it out. So it's reverse collage. And then I could add collage and keep painting things in. And so my point of bringing this out was for the person now, colorful 365, who said she'd not done any collage before. If you start with a book, and it doesn't have to be something abandoned. You have to like that kind of thing before you're going to want to work for weeks and months and years in one book, right? I mean, I've been working in this since 2016 in this book, and I'm probably working in like 10 different ones, 10 different abandoned books. And so you have to like it. So if you don't like, hi, Del Lobo, if you don't like abandoned places and trying to change those and remake the worlds, which Kieran Connolly apparently does. I always tag it anytime I change one of his pages, and I've actually torn a page out of one of the books, an original, and sent it to him in London. But anyway, pick a forest. Pick a place, pick Japan or Italy or a place you'd like to be, or pick a flower garden, or pick animals, or some other theme. You got to pick a theme you love, because if you don't like the theme, you are not going to stick with a book for years and years, right? Yeah, exactly. So like Christine says, it could be a book of flowers or trains or it could be anything. But if you don't like the theme, you won't keep working in the book. I can tell you that. Oh, really? That was a topic on Jeopardy, Julie. So, okay. So let me flip through. Let me flip to a couple other ones, and I'll just pick out some of the really finished ones. I've got lots of them in different stages. Let me show you one I got in a stage, just so you can get an idea what I'm talking about. This one's that big ship. Let's see, is it right here? No. Let's see. Let me count. I got to kind of count the pages because there's not page numbers. Okay, it's right after this one. Okay, right after this one. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so here's the original page, and I'm going to show you one that's in progress. It's not done. It's just like I'm still working on it. So here's what I'm turning it into. So as you can see, I've got different collage pieces that are still just torn and not blended in yet with paint. And I started doing a little bit of cloud and stuff like that. I don't have my watch painted in or the watch part. Like I think this hand, I'll paint that hand out and then have the paint come, the hand of the time come over to this. And so this is in progress, but this is what I started with. So I'm going to just show you a couple that maybe I didn't finish. Okay, so here's another one I'll have a story to. I looked at this abandoned town. I thought, why is this town abandoned? What could have made it be? No, I don't gesso any of the pages, Tracy, but I varnish them. Now, not all of them are varnished yet. Like the one I'm getting ready to show you, it has not been varnished. But I put a gloss water-based varnish when I'm completely done. But you don't want to do that till you're completely done. I glue everything down. If I glue anything down in these books, collage pieces, I glue it down with golden matte medium. So it makes the whole page matte when I'm gluing things down. And then after the page is completely done, I'll put a clear high gloss water-based varnish over it. Like you saw on that last page, it was shiny. That's the gloss varnish. So I'll do that. But you have to make sure you are completely done because you can't pencil and paint over that varnish. Well, I guess you could, but you can be able to scratch it right off, right? Okay, so I looked at this picture and I thought, what happened to this abandoned town? Why is it abandoned? What happened to it? And of course, with sci-fi in my head, I turned it into a, exploding worlds. So, and I know these are probably annoying, but that's how I kind of mark the ones I'm done. So here, this is all, my painted and collage exploding worlds. And that's what happened to this town. Now, is this town on Earth? Is it on another planet? Is it another dimension? Well, see, I leave all that up to you. I like to leave that mystery and you fill it in. You fill that story in yourself, and so it's what's inside of your head and what's inside of your heart and mind that you're going to see different things. And we've done it here before. People will go, well, I see this, I see that. And so none of it's wrong. It's what you see. That's what makes it so, I like the surrealism and stuff like that is because people will see what's in them. So there's not like, oh, that's not the wrong, like when you look at Salvador Dali, unless somebody told you he meant this or that, you don't know unless you've, studied him and, you've heard interviews or somebody's, analyzed him. But if you're just looking at a Salvador Dali surrealist painting, you're going to think, well, what did he mean by that? I think this could be that. Maybe he meant that. To me, like the melting clocks, to me, it's like his childhood melted away. He didn't have a childhood. His time in the past is gone. It's melted, so it's whatever you might think of it, right? Okay. So that's kind of how I leave these. I leave these for you to kind of just to see what you think, what you see. Let me prop that back up again. I got a little book back there to try to prop it up so it doesn't have the glare. Okay, so here's one that's not done yet. So this is what it looks like before, and here's where I'm up to right now. So again, I put the reflection down here, and this is not all blended. It's not all done. It's just and again, I never feel like I have to finish a page before I move on. And sometimes I try to get a lot done for you guys so that you can see it kind of coming to finish, being finished. But I never feel like I have to. This is irritating me. Hang on. I've got to get a bigger piece of something to prop that up. That little bit. Let me get a couple of these maybe. That little book is not going to prop it up. There we go. Just to get the glare off. It's too wobbly. Okay, so let's see here. Where do I want to go next? And this book, again, I've got a lot of pages that are partially done. I'm trying to kind of find the finished pages for you. Okay, so let's go to this one. I think they might be tagged there. Okay, let's see. Keep going. Okay, this one. All right, so here's one where I added extra building to it. So just because it's like this doesn't mean you can't add to it. Hi, Kate. Who else am I missing? I know I'm missing Tracy, and I said hi to Tracy. Mama 4. I think I said hi to Kim L. Anybody else I might have missed? So here's one where I've taken and added more building to it, not just got rid of stuff. But I did get rid of all this, and I expanded the trees. I'm going to show it to you in a second. I expanded the trees. I made a space scene up here, and I added a building. So it started as this, and then I turned it into this. So, and I'm not saying that you just throw things down and you can do this. I've done hundreds. I don't want to say thousands, but I know I've done hundreds of collages. And so, when you do tons of them, you just start seeing and working. Like, to me, this water could still be a little more ripply, a little less flat. So, there's things that I see in there. Hi, Shelly, that I could fix or change. More swirls of here, let me give an example. Let me get a baby wipe and some of this white paint. And you can continue to work on it until you varnish it. Once you varnish it, again, you're that's it. But if you can see a little bit of these swirls right here, well, I can continually, I can add more wind or swirls here with some paint. You can add the more wind, and I don't want to overdo it right there, but yeah. Okay, so let's keep going. Okay, now this one is one of my favorites. I'm going to go on to one of my favorites. And again, science fiction, theme thing, but a little bit of ghost. So this one, of course, looked like a haunted house, but these little newel post balls right there, it reminded me of something that you could just roll it almost like a crystal ball, except it would turn it into a hologram. In my head, and I'm telling y'all more than I should, because I want y'all to read your own stories into it, right? But I'm telling you a few of the ones that are some of my favorite. Bye, Tracy. So so to do that, this is how I turned that one in. And again, this is paint and color pencil. It's all it is acrylic paint, color pencil, and maybe a little Posca, a little white Posca, because it's so vibrant and bright. So you can see things coming across the window there. You got something going on way back there. You got this mist, you got this fog, you got the stairs. But the little see that you put your hand on that, it transports you. All right, so let's see. All right, let's go to another one. And I know most of y'all have seen these before again, All right, here's one. Let's see if I got right to this. So here's another one where I added another building to this. So I had all this right here, and I added these 2 planet time portal balls to this, and I added Big Ben. So here we have time and planets and space and hills and water and little, entry and exit ports there. Oh, it's all right, Abigail. Listen, you don't have to apologize for lurking. I lurk all the time at stream. So, yeah, I'm glad you're here. Thanks, everybody that's watching. So, you too, Linda. Thank you. Okay, so let's show a couple more. Let's see. Okay, this one. So again, here's, oh no, that was this one. This one. So I added a big owl because I just felt like it. Let's see. What's the next one? This one. This one got a little busy and I didn't know when to stop, but I just kept adding things and adding things to it. So here's the original. And here's what I turned it into. So you can see this big face right here. And I just couldn't stop. I just kept adding things. And I thought, oh, it was so busy with all of this. I just went with that and went real busy with it. Let's see. This one was pretty simple. This one is still in progress, but I'm working on this one. This one again, this one's another pretty simple one. Let me flip here to get to the next one. These are some in progress. We did a stream on this one here, not just kind of recently. This one right here, to do one from start to finish. So kept it kind of simple. So I don't know how much you're going to be able to tell what I've done on it, but here's what we painted it in. So you might be able to see the paint and the extra little background there, and then added the extra tree and the hands coming up out of it there. But you see there's a text on the sides of most of them. So what I do, and this is a good thing to practice your blending and color matching. So here you see the text right there. Well, here, look, I painted it all out. So that's all painted in. All this is matched in. So to get rid of the text. All right, let's see. All right, this one's a good example of some pages have multiple photographs on them. Like this one has 4. So I wanted to find a way to make it one world. Kitty's laughing. Making this all one cohesive world, although it could flow from one to the other. So this is a little trickier and a little harder and takes a little more time because you have to consider how are you going to interconnect everything. But here's where I did that. So all 4 of those photographs are connected with mountains and water and smoke. Oh my. So from that to this. Okay, let's see what's next. I'm going to skip a few here. This one's okay. This one got a little away from me too. Let's see. Oh, I might be skipping something here. Hang on. What was the next page of this one? Okay, I see, I skipped it. Okay. This one is another one of my favorite ones, and it is varnished. So, this one. So when I saw, this is another one where I saw the vision of what I wanted to do. So I saw this like right down here, there's this little buildings here, and then over here, it's like it needs a bridge. This needs a bridge. Well, where's the bridge to? It's going to be a bridge to nowhere. But I thought that this needed a bridge. So how would we, make a world out of this? Let me pull this down here, those little. So I took it and made this out of it. So now there's a bridge to space right there. And I don't add many people because I always want you, the viewer, to be the person in the world. But every now and then I'll put a person in there. And it just needed her in here with the feather that created this right here. And see, it ends with a feather right there. The feather right there. So she's like creating this here. Then you have your little time temple back there. But this is what inspired me, from that to that. Well, flashing out. Sorry, guys. And then let's see. The next one. And this one's okay. I didn't take the time in this with the sky that I should have. So this one is kind of a little chunky. It's not very finessed, but yeah, it was okay. It was fun. This is another one of my favorites. And again, these are little huts that are turned on their side. And if you look at them, don't they look like little guys metal detecting, or gals? They look like little people metal detecting. And what they are is just umbrellas on their sides, like little huts turned over, but they look like little metal detectors. And I said, well, this is going to be a bridge, another bridge. So this is another one of my favorite ones. So there we go. So they're still metal detecting, but now they're on a bridge in space. And it just goes and goes and goes. So this one is one of my favorites, with the exploding planet underneath here and the nebula that's been created from the exploding planet. So, but I really like this one. Thanks, Amber. So, but again, it doesn't have to be sci-fi, space, time, portals. If you don't like that kind of thing, you try it with what you like. Like think of like if you like a secret garden, if you like gardens, or you may not even like mysteries. You may like love stories. Do one in Paris or Italy, or have some people that travel all over the world and have every place that they visited. It doesn't have to be abandoned. It's just that I like abandoned because they're kind of creepy cool, and they got a lot that you can work with. This one is still in progress here. So that's in progress. Take a couple more. This is another one I really like. Well, I have two that I like with this kind of abandoned military thing here. So I got this one. And this one's I'm still working on. This one's still in progress. So we got this desk here in some kind of an abandoned room here. And so I'm still working on this one. This one really started as from nothing, because there was really nothing here but this one little guy. So, and I thought about this since the virus, that this is just kind of like, we got this, social distancing. We're not close to people. Well, in some cases, depending on where you are, I'm not going to, don't get me started. But anyway, so here's this one little lonely guy. And I said, he needs a world. He needs a home. So I literally built him a whole world, and I left him. So he's really the only thing I left on the whole page. Everything else has been changed on this page but him. So I left him, but everything else is totally redone. So we went from this to this, and just that one little guy. So yeah, so he's going up here to meet his friends. That's what I imagine anyway. All right, so let's see. Oh, here's another one of my favorites. This one. And I didn't really do a lot to this one, but I thought it was pretty dramatic. And this is one of the ones that I always imagine if I was really good at digital, doing DigiArt, Procreate, or any of them. If I was really good at it, I could really imagine how I could do this world in, the anime or in, just in digital itself. But anyway, I loved this, but I wanted to enhance it. So here we go. So I can imagine this light kind of like just flashing right to you. And then the waves here, I painted the waves in. And then, of course, I put in a giant planet, time over here. So we went from this to this. Yeah, Julius, his surroundings improved. Yeah, he was a lonely little guy, wasn't he? So I really love this. I just love the whole vibe of it. But I can just picture this moving, And my skill set in digital is not that good yet. So here's one that's kind of simple. That one right there. A couple more. Let's see. This is a simple one. So there. Hope y'all are enjoying it. I mean, I know I show these kind of often, but especially when new people come in and they're afraid to try collage, then I like you to be able to see how you can start with something rather than a blank page, which I've got books and books and books and journals full of collage that I've started from scratch. But it's just gives you something to go from, to start from. Do I have this one kind of done? No, that one's not done. I think that's pretty much it as far as finished ones. So, but anyway, that's my abandoned places, and they get kind of thick, and you can see the difference there from one that's done and one that's not. But I've been working in this one for 4 years, so. But I'll show you just one journal real quick that has, I think that's the one. Let's see. I have them all faux leathered, so I'm not sure. Is it this one? No, it's not that. I think it's this one. No, I'm digging it out. Oh, here we go. I think it's this one. So this is one of the Dilutions journals, and I did the cover and I varnished it too. So this started with just a blank page. So started with a blank page and covered it and then varnished it. But I'll show you a couple out of this. Let's prop it up here. I'll show you a couple that starts from scratch. So just starting with just collage. All right, so here's an example of how I'll start a page. Not necessarily just this, but what I like to express that's the easiest way for you to start a collage is color. Collage down 3 main colors. It can be more, it can be less, but if you start with 3 colors, your page will be cohesive. Then you can build your world with those colors, but then you can change the world to whatever you want, right? But you can start with some colors. Let me just, because these colors are here. Let's just take this, or some, do I have a bigger brush? And the same way that I do this is the same way I do these. They're just smaller. Okay. Oh, good, sweet lady. So it's the same process. It's just a different size. So I have just, you know, but then there's more, like I purposely put a watch, or I purposely put some tile or some other elements, right? But I just want to kind of show you how you can take something like this and you can start, and a lot of times I start with my fingers, but I'm not going to do that right now because I don't want to make a big mess. But you can start building a world. I'm going to use one finger, so I have to blend it. And so you can start by blending things in. And it does take practice. And then after you've blended some things in, then you can start detailing it. So I'm just going to do this real quick, just right here in the center. And then that blue can just go right across here. Maybe a little gray. Let's see what we got here. Gray, a little lighter. Make this Saturn or a planet with rings. See how it's already starting to come together? Seeing that? Oh, good. I'm glad it's helpful. But again, pick a theme. Pick, you know, some elements that you like, because not everybody likes science fiction. Not everybody likes those little petals in there. Not everybody likes abandoned. So, you know, pick things that you're going to like, because you won't stick with it. I'm telling you, I can promise you, if you don't like the themes that you pick, you think, oh, I like how those worlds look that Dee Dee's like. I don't really like abandoned places. I don't really like, they kind of creep me out. They're no fun. I don't like them. But I'm going to do it anyway. Well, you can try, but I'm telling you, you won't stick with it because you won't like it. Because you won't invest the time into the page or the whole book. Let's get a little of that purple in there. Let's get a little. I need to clean my brush. Come on, I know you're in there, black paint. There we go. And I am kind of going over the edges. You really don't want to, you really want to have some, what do you call it, between some wax paper or something between your pages, because you could stick them together. I don't even think this piece is really completely glued down, but we're going with it anyway. Just going to quickly finish this up. No, I haven't even cleaned my brush one time. I'm just picking up, picking up. All right, so now I got this kind of laid down. Need a little bit more blue in here. Maybe a little bit of some kind of landscape back in here. Maybe a little right in here. So, no, I'm not looking at chat, guys. Sorry. Just give me a second. Got all in the zone here. To start building. And, you know, just gotta, if it doesn't turn out just exactly like you like, then try to make it, you know, go in the direction you want, even though it's not exactly what you might picture, right? In your head. Are you using the same yes, same Americana paints that I pulled easier. I've just put a little bit more out, a little bit more black and blue, same colors. Yeah. Okay, so now let's go ahead and all right, now real quick, my brush is getting crusty. All right, now I'm going to get me a bucket of stars real quick. And I'll put a little bit of white paint. And this is the only time I really water down my paint, is when I do something like this. The rest of the time, this is not watered down. I mean, I might have to clean my brush if it gets really crusty, but let's see, let's get a brush here. I'll just get one of these calligraphy brushes here because they're floppy. So I'm picking a brush that's real floppy. Water down, tap it off. Tap it off a little more. It's a little thick still. So and the more you keep tapping with that one brush load full, they'll get smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller. So don't reload the brush until there's absolutely nothing coming off like that. Step a little tiny bit more. Okay, now do a couple more things. Let me dry it. Thanks, Jean. Now then, so I can usually get us to this point in our collage process, and y'all see me do poster sizes. I should pull out a couple of those, just show some different things. All right, wait, before I go any further, I did get some on the next page here. Let me kind of wipe that down. Okay, just don't want to get it too smeary on the next page. Okay. But you can do this as big as you want. I'm working on 21 posters right now, and I've got a couple. Well, two completely done, and two I'm in process. And I've got like 17 others, 18, 19, 20, 17 others that are blocked in. I'll show you all those in a minute. But I wanted to show you. So this is usually where I get to this kind of place. From start to finish. I started already with this one having something glued down. But when I start a blank page, you have to see me go through stuff, pick stuff, glue it down, you know, and get all that done before we can even get to this stage. Then after we do this stage, now this is at the stage where we started this, where now I can go in here and start, well, let me do a little bit of mist here. I need a little bit more white paint. To start doing the details. And the reason I do this is because I'm mashing the paint into the baby wipe. So I can get in here with the baby wipe and it can do soft mists and fogs and things like that. I'm not sure that needed that right there, but just to show you an example. Okay. If you get too much, you can wipe it off while it's wet. But if you have golden matte medium as your glue, where you glued everything down with golden matte medium, it's got a coating on it that allows you to manipulate the paint much easier. Now, this is from, Chad Lane, this right here is just from a blank page. Well, I had some stuff glued on here, to some collage elements, but I wanted to show you that. So now from here is where you can take, and I can go in here and work on the little buildings or the little towers or the little mountains and go ahead. And again, this is the part that I like the best. I like going in here with all these little details, right? But you have to get all this done before you can go do this. And do all your little things in there. Okay, or add a star shine or any of the other stuff you see me do. Where's my Posca? So I've got this kind of big star shine over here already. I could extend it. And then after that's dry, you've got to make sure that's dry. Then you can go in here and, because otherwise I'm just like right there, I just wiped it off with the pencil. You got to make sure your Posca's dry. But once it's dry, you can go in there and start, you know, doing softening and more blending and stuff like that. And then there might be some more little buildings or some towers or, you know, cliffs or faraway mountains or something like that way down in here. So we got a little bit of maybe that, and then a little bit maybe of some blue in here. Could do this with paint too, paint and pencil. So you can see where you're going with it, right? You like that kid? Baby Yoda, yeah. On the child Grogu on the tree and falling off the tree. Okay, so there's just an example of what I've done by taking something like this or like this, and then I start building things in it, whatever I see. Like this has got this Egyptian hieroglyphs in here, so I'll probably do some kind of, you know, pyramids going across here or something and connecting these. And I connect and blend everything with paint. Okay, so I did it all with paint. All right, so let me put something between this, because if I don't, it'll stick. And later I'll come back and I'll tear that page. These matte acrylic paints do not stick pages together as long as it's 100% dry. Neither does the golden matte medium nor my varnish, which is this kind. I use a Delta Ceram Coat, gloss, exterior, interior, water-based. I can't stress that enough. Water-based acrylic. And once you varnish it, the pages with this, as long as you let it dry, you got to let it dry, preferably overnight before you close your book. That's why most of my pages are not varnished. I have to varnish them and leave it out all night. Okay, so let me flip to a couple pages that have something done on them. Let's see here. I have a couple in here that are done. Here's one. There's a video on this one. We did this a couple months ago. We did it in 2020, so it's been a couple months, but we did this one a couple months ago. So, okay, Kim. So again, you know, build your world. This one's varnished. See the varnish on it? So that one's done and varnished. That one is done, but I'm not done. I don't know if this one's done. I think we did this one as a little, same kind of how we just did that one with the little test. I think this was one of those because it's not finished. I can see things that there's no watch hands on here and different things that are not done. But anyway, so you can see again with just some paint, and this is not blended out that well yet. Now I can do it again with pencil. I can continue softening this pencil, or I could go in there with some more paint on the baby wipe. And this needs to be knocked back. It's a little too bright. This needs to have a little bit of a teal glow to it or something. I don't know if I have a teal. No, that's not it. This needs to be knocked back. It's too bright. I could do it with paint too, or both. But just so you can kind of see when something gets too bright, you can go back and then you can put glows around planets. There's just so much you can do. And if you don't like it, you just paint over the part you don't like. Okay, I really like this one because it has three tiers of place, and so I really like this one with the tiger. I did this one in 2016. So this one's about 4 years ago. So if you look, there's little stairs going up here. There's a little like time, but I kind of made it look like one of those gongs, you know. And then some little water wheels over here. And then down here is like in a cave. There's a building, and you got another little portal opening right there. Anyway. So, yeah, let's see if I got any more that are finished. I think this is the last one. So, this one, again, took a while because it's got a lot of little details, a lot of little cogs and wheels and things going on. And I wanted this to be kind of like a melting thing. And I did, again, I can so do this in my head. And if I got good at Digi, I could so make this look like it's moving, but I just can't do it all I can't do it all with paint yet like I want. So, but yeah, still got things going. So anyway, these are pages that have been done from scratch with nothing, whereas the abandoned books have something to start with, right? Have something to start with. So let me back all the way out before we go. I'll quickly show you my posters that I'm working on. And so let's see. I did do one for you guys. Hang on. My face is in the fan, so I'm probably sounding. So I did do this one for you guys a couple weeks ago. And so these are kind of big. Let me move these. This one's smaller than the others, but I did this one a couple weeks ago for you guys, and then I finished it up off camera because I didn't have to finish the water. I could still do a little bit more finessing of the water, and I just did these little bridges in checkerboard. So, but we did this one on stream a couple, 2-3 weeks ago. But these are my big posters. So I have 2 done and 2 in progress. Where's mine? Is that right? 1, 2. No, I've got 5. Okay, I've got 2 done and 3 in progress. So here's this is my Garden of Eden one. And let's see, let me turn down the light because it's so flashed out. It's so flashed out when I these big posters under the light. So this is my Garden of Eden, which is where death came into the earth. So there's this little door to death right there, but this is my Garden of Eden. And I did get some paint on here one day when I was showing this to you guys. So I've just got to fix that. You know, like, let me just get the white part on there. So anyway, so this is my Garden of Eden. And so there's that one. And then this one, this one is one of the ones that I sent out for I did this as a thank you print. So some of y'all got this as a thank you a couple months ago, or the month before last. So yeah, so I got this one done. And oh, you're welcome, Kathy. You're welcome. Did you send me your address? Did you send me your address, Kathy? Or are you the one that won the digital? I don't remember. I have it written down over there. Let's see. Yeah, I need your address. Send me your address, Kathy, so you get the hard copy. Okay, so I've got this one done. These are like 22 by 29, so they're kind of big. Okay, thanks, Kathy. And then these are the ones I started working on. This one. Which one did I work on the most? This one. So this one is farther along than the other 2. It's not done. It's not done. It's not done, but it's getting there. So you see the little what do you call it? Watching the sky. What do you call those things? You know, when they open up, you watch the sky. It's just evading me. Okay, thanks, Kathy. What's the name of it? Oh my gosh, your mind goes blank when you've got down 10 rabbit trails. But anyway, yeah. So I got this one going. And then these other 2 are not even as far as long as that, I don't think so. But they're also coming along. This one's going to be more of an undersea scene. See the fish and everything going on there. And then I got a little robot guy here. See the little robot observation. Yeah, observatory. Thank you, Christine. Observatory. Yeah. Observatory. So this little guy here's got his hand on the time. He's a little robot guy there. I got this out of that collage book. It's just so cute. And these shells, I'm pretty sure, maybe one of these shells out of the collage book, but I think the shells and this door are out of Catherine Anderson's collage books to use in your art. And then this is from an old vintage book here on places to visit in America. And then I got the flag right there. And so you can follow time. And then the last one, which I'm not, and again, I'm trying to do 21 of these. I think I have 19 blocked out total, including these that you're seeing. But, Abraham Lincoln came across my path in my collage fodder, and I like the idea of this bridge with 2 halves and going down the same bridge and the time splitting and Abraham Lincoln. I don't know. I don't know if Abe's going to stay. Abe may not stay. Abe may get painted out. But for now, Abe is in there. And then you got the little path back to another portal back here. And these are all going to be blended in as planets. These marbles here, that they'll be weeded down to probably 3 or 4. And they'll be painted in. Same for these right here. It's not going to just be a cluster. They'll all be weeded down. Then we're going to have another little door down here. And, so you can see right here's the Washington Monument and a flag right there. So anyway, we'll see how this one progresses. But those are the ones that I've been working on. And then the last thing I want to show you, which I showed last week or the week before, is how you can take your color book. I'm talking to new people with collage. You can take a color book page. Okay. So this girl is out of a color book. Don't cut her out and glue her down and then color her. You want to color it, cut her out, and then collage her in. Otherwise, when you start penciling her skin, you're going to be picking up, rough textures and stuff. So you want to do this kind of work on the side, and then collage her in. And she's all glittered in there. So yeah. Here we go. So you can use color book page elements, which I have a whole journal just doing that. But I'm not going to pull that out now because it's almost 12 o'clock. So, but anyway, so if you have color book pages and you go, I don't know what to do with that, especially if they're a one-sided and it's not an expensive hardback, Marie Troll or a Hannah Carlson or something like that, but it's just like a one-sided page color book where you can cut them out easily. And it could be flowers. Okay, it could be flowers, it could be the person, it could be whatever. It doesn't, but you can color them and then cut them out and make your collage from there. So, all right, thank you, Kenny. Thanks, Chatelaine, Kathy Carney. Thank you. And I hope y'all enjoyed it and the giveaway. And then all we did today really was a little bit of work on this page here. So yeah, but these are just cut down old journal pages that didn't work. Cut them down to the piece or the part that you like and rework them. Cut them down and rework them. Okay. All right. Well, don't forget Janet comes on at 1. I don't see her right now. I click on her name. Where'd you go, Janet? She might be setting up. So she'll be on in about an hour. She said she was going to watercolor. And, thank you, Kenny. Kenny, thank you so much. I know you paid for that shipping. Thank you, Kenny. And you're going to be getting a print, Kenny. So you're on the print list, Kenny. All right, guys. Y'all have a great day. See you at Janet's or another streamer or back here on Wednesday. So God bless, stay healthy, and say a prayer for Cat and Pace. Okay, guys. Bye.